Hello, everyone. We are live once again for part 2 of the leaked Powerpuff Girls CW script for the pilot episode, supposedly. So yeah, for anyone who wasn't here yesterday, or may not have heard, there was a script leaked for the pilot episode of the CW's quote-unquote reboot of the Powerpuff Girls, and it's pretty bad. So yeah, I'm going to be reading through this, Act 3 to the end, for anyone who may have it and wants to follow along. Also, I have someone with me here today to do the female voices because I can't for the life of me do a female voice. So I've got Unlucky Faye here with me.
Hi.
Yep. So
I do female voices.
She does. So Faye is going to be doing the female voices for the characters, so it gives me a break so I can take some breaths, and also because, like I said, it'll be good to have some diversity in the voices. Maybe it'll make it a little easier to distinguish. So I'm going to go ahead and just wait a few minutes for everyone to get here, for people to pile in the chat. I see a bunch of people here. I'd love to do my typical, like, hello, everyone. Keyblade Master Andy, thank you for becoming a new member. That's awesome. I'd love to do hello to everyone, but I feel like the chat's going to go so fast that I'm not going to be able to keep up with it, because that's what was happening yesterday. So, yeah. Let me think here. Any housekeeping stuff to go over before we start? For everyone who might be reading along, we're starting on page 33 of the script. That's where Act 3 begins. Just so you know where to kind of go to if you happen to have it. If you don't have it, I'm not going to share it because I don't want to risk any type of copyright, breaking the law, that sort of thing. But you can acquire it if you just search the internet. So, yeah. I guess a few other things that I'll announce is memberships have been activated on the channel. Keyblade Master Andy said they were a new member earlier. If you become a member, you get access to a few different things. Emojis for live streams like this. You get exclusive emojis. You are supporting me directly, which is helping the channel grow. I'm currently saving up for a new microphone, which I really think I need because I've been using this one for 5 years. You get credited at the end of all my videos. I have exclusive community posts set for members, and I'm also going to be introducing a kind of video request thing for members. I haven't worked out all the details, but basically if you're a member, you're going to have input and possibly even get to like directly suggest a video I do, kind of. So I'm still working out the details on that. I haven't figured it out completely, but yeah. Also, I opened up a P.O. box that you guys can send things to in case you're curious or you feel like, I guess curiosity isn't really a good word to use there. In case you wanted to, I've had people say they want to send me fan art, letters, things like that. I'm doing LEGO Dimensions videos in the future. So if you wanted to donate LEGO Dimensions figures because it's utter hell for me to try and track all of these things down, that would be awesome. Again, totally optional, not begging for it. I'm just saying if you want to, you can. I really appreciate it. So yeah. With that, I guess I'll start with the 2 super chats that just came through, and then we'll go ahead and get right back into the script where we left off yesterday. So, Emperor Draugor with a $10 super chat. Isn't it ironic that the director's name is Mark Pedowitz? If he and Maimuna Ducore, I'm sorry if I'm butchering those names, were partners in crime, this would make a whole lot of sense when you let that sink in. That would be an unfortunate coincidence. I'm not just going to go and say that they're that. It would just be an unfortunate coincidence if it were true, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure that's not the case. But thank you for the super chat. Goat Art Bazaar says, I've been a fan for years. Glad to catch the stream. With that said, I'm so happy that the CW made PPG into Riverdale. 7-year-old me loves this. I'm happy you're happy. Thank you for the super chat, both of you. That was awesome. So, all right, we've got 300 people here. I think that's good enough for us to get started and dive right into part 2 of the CW Powerpuff Girls script. Again, we are starting on page 33, the beginning of Act 3, for anyone who wants to follow along. Faye is here with me. She's going to be doing the voices for the female characters. Also, if you want to, you can follow her on Twitter at whatever your handle is.
Unlucky Faye.
Okay, there you go. I didn't know if it was different.
I do art.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, it's pretty good. So yeah, I guess with that said, we'll go ahead and get started. So I'll go ahead and do the narration, the male characters, you do the female parts, and as the chat reacts, I'm sure we'll stop and react to it. But okay. So,
Yeah.
Act 3. Interior, Powerpuff Girls home. Drake's lab. Day. Bubbles films Drake as they dig deeper into Drake's history. Drake. I don't see how I could be wrong. The evidence doesn't lie. Blossom enters, quietly helping herself to a coffee.
No, but sometimes people do.
Why would I lie about something like this?
Because you want us to reunite, Dad. And you know that appealing to my sense of responsibility with this town is in danger thing is the only way to get me on board. Oh, speaking of dangerous, this crazy dude came for Bloss and Buttercup at the volcano. He had Scorpio energy. Chaotic. We got it on tape. Want to see?
We hear a loud bump upstairs. Blossom jumps. Pop flash to Carruthers scraping the stool, his menacing yellow eyes. Back to Blossom.
What was that?
As Bubbles pulls up the footage, Blossom silently exits. Drake watches her leave, turns to Bubbles. What did I do to drive her away?
In a macro sense.
Bubbles, not a day goes by that I don't regret my greatest failure.
Japan is a tough market to crack.
I'm not talking about the brand. I mean my mistakes as a father.
Look, we loved being Powerpuff Girls, but sometimes we wanted to do other things too. Like in Dirty Dancing, Baby wanted to join the Peace Corps, but she also wanted to be a fancy slut, and her dad didn't get it.
Jesus Christ. This, like that, okay. That's the comparison we're using here. Great. I love it. Dirty Dancing. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. Drake, emotional. Jerry Orbach was doing his best to understand. Interior, Powerpuff Girls home, hallway, Buttercup's room, day. Blossom heads upstairs where the bumping sound continues from Buttercup's room, then abruptly stops. Blossom opens the door and finds Buttercup in bed with Macy, the woman she eyed at the bar the night before. They've just, in quotes, finished. What? What? Okay, when did she get there?
Oh God, I'm sorry. It's fine. We're done, right? I'd say 6 times is enough.
Bubbles and Drake enter on Blossom's heels.
Guys, no. It's fine. I'm not remotely ashamed. I'm just getting my life, people. And tonight, I finally get access to my trust and I never have to come to Clownsville again. What about me? You should come with us. 3-acre farm and chickens. U-Haul.
U-Haul? Okay. Alright. Why are you acting like being here is torture? I didn't raise you like this.
Exactly. You raised us to be a franchise, not a family. We don't know how to be together without a shot list and suggested dialogue. But remember how much fun we had when the cameras were off? When were they off?
See Ace filming from the hallway? Blossom rolls her eyes.
When you're a kid, the stakes are supposed to be low. A kid should be worried about losing their lunch money or being picked last in PE. A kid shouldn't have to worry about cat burglars or giant lizards or accidentally farting on the TRL. Carson handled that well. There was always something scary around the corner. It wasn't normal, and we never had space to process it. You said you created us because you always wanted to be a dad, so why not just make 3 little girls?
Noah, get the boat. Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry. The chat's killing me right now. Well, that would be kind of weird. Blossom shakes her head, frustrated with Drake's response.
I'm late to acro yoga. It's kind of like flying. Oh, that's fun. Call me. I'm out of here too. Right. You spent a total of 10 minutes with us and you're already a ghost? Where are you going? I need to talk to a human being who understands emotions.
I am a known Homo sapien. All right, we got 2 super chats coming in. Also, what kind of comeback is that, Professor? Jesus. All right. I apologize for the banging. Apparently, my neighbor next door is deciding to hammer a wall. Okay.
That's just Buttercup.
It's just Buttercup, yeah. God. All right. Dark92 Enigma, I'm trying to load your super chat. The chat's not catching up. Told you would be insulted. If you excuse me, I'm going to smash my head with a book so far there will be enough blood to film Blade 4. I'm so sorry. Don't do that. Goat Art Bazaar, why have this conversation while Buttercup is naked in bed with another woman, a stranger? I don't know, because the CW think that's a good idea. That's why. I don't know. Okay. Faye, the chat wants to know who's saying what, so if you could like either say their name or tell everyone what voice is which.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I'll just say their name before I go for it.
Okay, cool. I'm so sorry for the banging. Emperor Draugor with a $20 super chat. Looks like you met your ultimate enemy, but I envy you if you still survive. Plays Friday Night Funkin' Tricky's Madness. Play it at your own risk once we get to even more brutal and more disgusting images than the more you read. Yeah, that's definitely how it's starting to become, isn't it? It just keeps getting worse. Oh god. Thank you for the super chat, all 3 of you. That was great, very kind of you. All right. Killing it. All right, exterior, Sarah Bellum's house, day. A charming bungalow. Blossom rings the doorbell. Sarah Bellum, now an attractive redhead in her 40s, answers the door.
Sarah. Blossie, I didn't think you could actually come. Blossom. Hey, Sarah.
Blossom meets Sarah for a hug.
Blossom. You still wear the same perfume. And in unison, they both say, Britney Spears circus fantasy.
Because Britney Spears is still relevant, right? I guess. Interior, Sarah Bellum's house, same. Blossom and Sarah sit in the cozy den, drink tea and catch up. Sarah's demeanor is warm. She's an earthly big sister type.
Sarah. You know, I was hoping to see all of you. Are my other bees just busy? Blossom. No, I just really needed to talk to someone one-on-one. When we're together, it's like we're suddenly kids again, and it just gets... Sarah. Emotional. Yeah, I get it. You girls had a gnarly childhood. I used to fight with your dad about how much was expected of you. Blossom. You always stood up for us. It's why I replied to your text, and not his. Sarah. Drake really does care deeply about you guys. He just didn't want you to hide your light. He thought pushing you was a form of love. Blossom. Well, it didn't feel like it. And we were punished for his dream. Sarah. It was your dream, too. All 3 of you loved it. You just didn't have any agency or independence. That was his mistake. He's not a bad guy, Bloss. He can be enraging and oblivious, trust me. I dated the man for 9 years. But he has a good heart. When he talked to me about you guys in private, it wasn't about fighting or flying. It was about all the real stuff he loved about you. Blossom. Really? It kind of sounds like you still love him.
Sarah blushes as the tea kettle goes off. She gets up to fetch it as Blossom looks at her phone, thinks, then types a text. Interior, Powerpuff Girls home, kitchen, day. Bubbles and Drake sit at the kitchen table, still reviewing footage, in all caps. They both wear sheet masks and are both flustered.
Bubbles. Okay, maybe everyone's internet works, but they are hallucinating that it doesn't because of something in the water or like...
Aliens.
Bubbles. Wait.
On the footage, Bubbles spots Henrietta at the window.
That's the same little girl we met in front of the house. Coincidence?
Drake. Maybe we should look into her.
Bubbles. She's like 10.
Drake. So were you, back when many a villain made the mistake of underestimating my girls. 2 super chats have come through. I just want to acknowledge them really quick. Nico Namacon, $2 super chat. I refuse to believe this is real. Must be a stunt. You know, that's what I want to believe. That is. I would personally like for it to be like that. But I don't know. The one tweet was taken down for a DMCA claim, so that's kind of giving the fact that it's real a little more credence. I don't know if it's ever going to be confirmed or not, but I would love for it to be confirmed fake. Smash Ultra with the Norwegian currency super chat. That's awesome. PPG should be an OKKO Let's Be Heroes, a show where superheroes and superpowers are the norm. The superpowered planet-breaking Blackheart villains are a way better conflict than alcoholism and realism. Yeah, I mean, it really feels like realism is the ultimate villain of this show, doesn't it? Thank you for the super chat. And Ice Smash with a $2 super chat. No message, but thank you regardless. I definitely appreciate that. All right, let's see. Drake phone, sorry, there's no apostrophe there. It's Drake phone buzzes with a text. It's from Blossom. Very surprised, Drake opens it and then smiles. Drake. Your sister texted me. She said if we're still investigating, to look out for the barfly's yellow eyes. I love how that's like...
Look at that! Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You're fine. I was just saying, I love how this is like the biggest source of family conflict of this pilot, is that Blossom won't text the professor. That's the conflict. Like, okay. That's sad. $2 super chat, Jim's #1 fan. What's with reboots and adding fake woke speech? I don't know. They just want to appeal to that, you know. They want to appeal to that audience. That's kind of what they're going for. All right, you can go ahead with Bubbles.
Progress.
Drake. Maybe I can come back from this after all.
Bubbles. You know, once I get my money today, we can use a part of my cut to go deeper with our investigation.
Drake looks guilty at the mention of the money. Right.
Bubbles. I have to rinse. Gotta look fresh for the trust fund meeting.
Bubbles skips out. Drake keeps looking at the Henrietta footage. Her face is stormy, mysterious, possibly evil. With emphasis on evil. Interior, Henrietta's lair, day. Henrietta, surrounded by empties of monster energy, builds more woolly bears. Those are the caterpillar robots, by the way. JoJo bursts in, impatient. JoJo, time's up, Henny.
Henrietta, they're not ready.
JoJo, I don't care. Show me what you got. The main event. Henrietta pulls out a box and opens the lid, revealing 3 specially woolly bears. 1 blue, 1 pink, and 1 green.
Henrietta.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
These are designed. Go ahead.
Okay, I was just acknowledging the super chat. Gurasola, $5 super chat. It's fine. The whole script is probably just a terrible plot concocted by him, Allegro, and Donnie, designed to drive all Powerpuff fans insane. Honestly, I'd be surprised if the CW reboot like directly references the 2016 reboot at all, because I feel like it probably won't. But hey, you never know. They referenced PPGZ by naming the Professor Drake, so. Alright, go ahead, Faye. Sorry about that.
These are designed specifically to target them and incept their minds. Blue for
JoJo. Yeah, got it. JoJo snatches the bugs from Henrietta, opens the window, and lets the woolly bears crawl out. Interior, Powerpuff Girls' home, Bubbles' bathroom, day. An upbeat Bubbles gets ready. Makeup and accessories are scattered all over the vanity. The blue woolly bear appears on her windowsill. That was fast. Bubbles pulls on a blue beanie that covers her ears and has holes for her pigtails to emerge.
Bubbles. That's cute. Ski buddy mood. Ugh.
The woolly bear looks perplexed, and so do we. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh. Exterior, Powerpuff Girls' home. Driveway, same. As Blossom approaches the house, she notices the pink woolly bear crawling up her arm. She frowns, picks it off, and places it on a leaf. The woolly bear falls off the leaf and into a puddle where it short circuits. That's convenient. Interior, Powerpuff Girls' home. Kitchen, same. Buttercup is about to take a sip of black coffee when she sees the green woolly bear coiled around the cup. She yelps, flicks it down the drain, and turns on the garbage disposal. Interior, Powerpuff Girls home, living room, day. Bubbles, Blossom, and Buttercup, again it is out of order and that bothers me, sit on the couch across from an attorney named Larry. Okay. As Drake stands anxiously in the corner. Larry is a typical cheap TV lawyer type. He organizes papers from a briefcase. Ace films. Everyone sits in silence.
Buttercup, haven't I seen you on a bus bench?
Larry, I suppose we're both famous, looks through the papers. So, we're looking at about 5 apiece, right, Drake? Drake watches the girls. Bubbles pulls her beanie up from her ears, hoping she heard correctly. We see the blue woolly bear crawling along the couch, headed for Bubbles' ear canal.
5 million? Buttercup, no way. 500,000? I mean, that feels low, but...
Larry, 5,000.
Bubbles, I'm sorry, what?
Drake, look, this isn't easy for me to say. I saw how hard you girls worked, how brave you were in all those battles, and I wanted to maximize your earnings, so I made some investments.
Buttercup, what did you invest in, Dad?
Oh my God. Drake. Well, some real estate in 2008, and then, fidget spinners. Have you guys heard of Cronuts? Fucking fidget spinners were oh my God. This is, it's just as bad as 2016 when it comes to referencing outdated, trends. They're so late to the punch. Oh, and Faye, for reference, this was written in February of this year. So, it's not like this was written a long time ago. No. This was written, 3 months ago. And they referenced Harambe earlier. Yeah, they referenced Harambe. It's bad. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. Blossom. The money's gone? You knew about it? Why did you make us come out here?
Drake. Because I miss you. And I love you.
Bubbles. So the evil lab thing was a lie?
Drake. No, I truly believe disaster is imminent.
Buttercup. You are mentally ill. This is why I don't call or visit.
She picks up a vase. Drake instinctively ducks and cowers. Drake. I'm sorry, Buttercup. This is so stupid. Oh my God, it's so stupid. Sorry. Every couple lines, I just need to take a break and be like, I can't handle this. Buttercup hulls off.
This professor is basically a 2016 reboot professor.
Yeah, except he abused the girls for money and fame when they were younger. So.
I mean, do you see the 2016 version doing any different? If he could. I
mean, the thing is, this professor, is doing it willingly, whereas I feel like 2016 would do it unintentionally. So, I think that's the difference, and I feel like that would make this incarnation worse, but I feel like I'd have to see more episodes to really jump to that conclusion. But just based on the pilot alone, I hate him, so. Buttercup hauls off with the vase as if to throw it when a chair crashes through the window. Reveal Bubbles, Hulk-level furious, is the one who threw the chair.
The Bubbles you know is gone.
The Bubbles we know is gone. Again. She never came back. Oh my God.
Bubbles. What about me?
As she angrily gesticulates, she unwittingly flings off the woolly bear. Larry drops the briefcase down and runs. The woolly bear heads for Bubbles again, crawling up her leg. We have a $10 super chat from Emperor Joglor again. If Bubbles said, "Oh harder daddy, angel dust style" to Drake, I'm flip some desks around the room with rage. Well, I hope to God that doesn't happen. That would make me very uncomfortable, and I'd probably find a lawyer to try and sue the CW, even though it would be an unsuccessful attempt. I just want to get a point across. I'll throw.
What his name be, Larry?
Yeah, basically. Oh my God. Oh, by the way, that
Bubbles.
Ace is Bubbles' cameraman, for those who may not know.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's the Gangrene Gang Ace or not. They didn't really establish that, so not sure there. But yeah, no idea who Larry is. Go ahead, Faye.
Oh, you just got another super chat.
Oh, I did? Oh, okay, from Smash Ultra. Here's my PPG spin-off idea. A PPG show where the returning bunny is the villain and wants revenge for being used, resurrected by him. Hashtag DBZ fights. Sounds like a better idea than this garbage. Go for it. Thank you for the super chat, to both of you. All right, go ahead, Faye.
Bubbles. Always believed in you and defended you, Dad, even when you sold away our likeness to that cartoon, which, by the way, totally whitewashed us. Even then, I had your back. Always had a smile on my face. I never broke character, even though there was so much more to me. I always put family and the team first, no matter what.
Drake, sweetie. We've got another super chat from Emperor Dragor. Thank you again. You know who else is truly evil? The very hungry caterpillar, the true mastermind behind it all. You know, I made a reference to this yesterday, but it would have been really cool if, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't like the reboot, but I would have appreciated if they referenced Eddie with the robot caterpillars, because Eddie was like a prominent caterpillar-esque character in the one reboot episode. But I wouldn't expect this show to go that deep or anything. Yeah, thank you for the super chat. Drake tries to stop Bubbles as she heads for the jagged hole where the window used to be. Drake puts his hand on her arm.
Bubbles. I'm out of here. It's relapse time.
Okay. And the woolly bear crawls from Bubbles onto Drake and into his ear. Bubbles flies out the window, a blue streak in the sky. Buttercup glares at Drake and flies after her.
Blossom, you stole my childhood.
Oh my
Because of you, I killed Mojo, and it ruined my life. Do you even care?
Quote, you stole my childhood. Okay. I mean, I don't know if this show's self-aware or not. Drake is silent. We see a moment of a yellow glint in his eye, but Blossom doesn't see it.
Blossom, cool, got it. I never want to see you again.
She exits as we end of Act 3. We've got a super chat from Confused Cabal. They say, I feel like the writer was just trying to see how much he could get away with before being called out. Well, they're getting called out all right. That's for damn sure. Thank you for the super chat. All right, we're on to Act 4, page 43. Interior, jail, day. A close-up of a man's mouth. Officer. Bubbles Utonium? On Bubbles in a holding cell. She opens her bloodshot eyes, plastered with sleep. She sits up, looking rough. Reveal Ace beside an officer outside the cell. He gives Bubbles a brief, compassionate wave. Bubbles stumbles toward him. As they walk down the hallway, Bubbles vomits. Ace pats her back. Ace. I got a great shot of you freeing all those snakes from the zoo.
Bubbles, they were legless lizards, Ace. Not that it matters.
Interior, Powerpuff Girls house, kitchen, day. Blossom finishes her coffee, sets the cup by the sink. Stay in the kitchen to reveal a mangled green woolly bear. The one Buttercup disposal earlier. Crawl out of the sink. Interior, Powerpuff Girls house, entryway, day. Blossom opens the front door when she hears a phone ring. She stops, looks inside at the red phone. But wasn't it unplugged? Blossom walks over to it as it stops ringing. Confused, Blossom goes upstairs, passing by the green woolly bear, now crawling up the banister. Interior, Buttercup's room, day. Blossom tiptoes to Buttercup's side of the bed. Macy's asleep. Apparently she's still there? Okay. I'm pretty sure time has passed. I thought she left, but she's back again. Okay. Buttercup's Googling...
Not for seconds.
I guess so. Jesus Christ. Buttercup's Googling backpacking trips on her phone.
Blossom, did you hear a phone ring? Buttercup, Yeah, it was the house line. How far do you think 5 grand can get me? Direct flights to Peru. Blossom. I know it's stupid, but I can't stop thinking about that creepy guy at the bar. Those yellow eyes. Buttercup. He probably has liver disease. Look, this spidey sense you're feeling right now, it's part of you that you would like to believe there's evil in town. Because that means maybe Dad's not a pathological liar. But, Occam's razor.
We got a $5 super chat from Goat Art Bazaar. Thank you. They say, my entire bedroom was Bubbles themed for 3 years. Why did they do this to Bubbles? Because that's what the CW is known for, I guess. Yeah, no, I feel your pain. It's awesome that you had a Bubbles themed room, though. That's really cool. Thank you for the super chat. Bubbles enters in sunglasses. Buttercup covers her nose as the green woolly bear crawls along Buttercup's wall toward her bed.
Bubbles. Yeah, I stink. Thank you for your compassion. I'm going back to LA now. I'll FaceTime you at Christmas if I'm still alive.
Close on, the woolly bear crawling into an ear canal. Oh no, did it finally get to Buttercup? Pull back to reveal Macy springing out of the bed, possessed. She grabs the bedside table lamp and smashes it on Buttercup's head, then turns toward Blossom, flashing her yellow eyes.
Blossom. Oh God, yellow eyes!
Macy throws down the bookcase. Bubbles attacks her, but Macy manages to duck and throw Bubbles smack into a wall. Bubbles tries to shake off the blow as Macy lifts up a bedside table, about to smash it over Bubbles' head. When Buttercup kicks Macy's legs out from under her, Macy falls, hitting her head on a desk chair and causing the green woolly bear to fly out of her ear. Macy groans. The girls stare at the green woolly bear in awe. Interior, Powerpuff Girls home, Drake's lab, day. The girls examine the woolly bear under a microscope. Blossom dissects it, revealing its wiring and a square metal chip.
Bubbles. Wow, it's a robot? Magic. Blossom. This is an AI chipset. The furry hairs on the outside are actually nanofibers intended to latch onto something. I'm guessing a brain. Buttercup. How do you know all that? Blossom. I have a PhD in biotech. Really? You guys don't know that? Buttercup. Psh, of course I knew that. Bubbles. Biotech, duh. Nerd alert. Blossom. Anyway, I think someone engineered these things for mind control. The guy at the bar, Macy, and that's why their eyes had that weird yellow glint. They were possessed. Dad was right. Evil is back in Townsville.
$2 super chat from Goken. Yellow eyes, are they vessels of Xehanort? Honestly, that's my headcanon now. That's what I'm gonna take away from this. They've been Norded. Thank you for the super chat. Bubbles is stunned. Buttercup is still a little skeptical.
Buttercup. So someone puts this thing in Macy to get her to what? Attack us? 'Cause that's a bunk plan.
A bunk plan. Okay.
Blossom. I don't know. This thing looks pretty damaged. Maybe it misfired. Bubbles. Dad and I were working on a theory. Buttercup, do you remember the time that girl we met outside the house? Our biggest fan? Buttercup. The one with the pet caterpillar. Bubbles. Yeah, that was shady. And we spotted her in my dock footage outside the Kano watching us. Buttercup. I can't believe this. I really thought Drake made it all up. Like that mom who poisoned her kid for Disney tickets.
What? Did that happen? Did that actually happen?
Yeah. I think she's talking about Gypsy Rose, the whole Munchausen by proxy thing.
Oh, okay. Huh.
It's just a weird thing to reference.
Yeah, no kidding.
Bubbles. Yeah. So crazy. Like, think bigger.
Suddenly, All three girls get Google alerts on their phones. Oh, yeah, Google alerts. Love that.
Buttercup, are you guys seeing this? Bubbles, what the?
Blossom
Fuzzy
turns...
lumpkin?
What the fuzzy lumpkins? I feel like that's unironically going to become a part of my my everyday dialogue, and I don't know how I feel about that. Someone you may know,
Hate boner's
$2.
part of mine.
Hate boner. Yo, life is one giant hate boner. Oh God. Let's see. We got a $2 super chat from someone you may know. They say these worms give me Stargate Gould vibes. I don't know what that is, but I will take your word for it. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Blossom turns on the TV. A breaking news banner reads, Townsville erupts in riots. Chaos. A newscaster reports. Newscaster. The riots started moments ago, the cause of which are still unknown. The girls are in shock as they watch news footage of citizens destroying Townsville. Match that footage to Interior, Mayor's Office, continuous. The TV is on. JoJo looks in the mirror, deciding between two ties, red or blue. Henrietta opens the window, surrounded by her woolly bear creatures.
Henrietta, just so I'm clear, now we're going to lose the woolly bears into Townsville, let them crawl into people's brains, and then turn their aggro meter up to 10.
JoJo, exactly. We need a new plan after your idiot worms incepted the wrong Utonium. Then, after havoc ensues, I'll blame the entire thing on Drake. He'll confess via Woolly Bear that he's drunk with power, blah blah blah. I arrest him, save the day, and Townsville re-elects me mayor. A fun bonus, Drake rots in prison and maybe I get to console Blossom. With that, JoJo picks the red tie, so to those of you who said blue, I apologize. It's okay though, I'm here for you. Henrietta, sadly, watches her woolly bears leave the office out the window en masse.
Henrietta, goodbye, Karen, Jared,
No!
Eric.
No! No! Fuck! Fuck this!
Jared Shapiro!
Fuck this script! No! God damn it! They just had to. They just had to. God damn it. Fuck, no. They said Karen and then they said Jared. Jesus Christ. Fuck. I hate it. Oh. The worst part is we don't know if that was on purpose or not. Like, we don't know. I hope it's not, but if it is, that pisses me off. God damn it. Oh. Shit.
If this was being written 10 years from now, I feel like it'd be on purpose.
I feel like it, yeah. But again, I can't tell if these people have seen the reboot at all or not. That's the thing. Like, I don't know how aware they are of it. $2 super chat from Ice Smash. Oh God, not Jared. Yes, Jared is back in robot caterpillar form. Pope Waffles, $5 super chat. May the almighty Waffles give you the strength to finish this. Thank you. We need it. Because Jared's back.
Shadow.
Oh, what?
Shadow.
What's up? What's up?
You know what two of the other names for caterpillars are?
I see them. Go ahead and read them.
Melania and Donald.
I mean, this was written after the election. That's what makes it even worse. Like, if it was written during or before, like, okay, I get what they're going for, but this is after. Who cares? We're past that. I don't know which is... No, Jared's worse. Jared's worse for me personally, but I don't know. They both... I can't believe this. I can't believe this shit. God damn it. Okay. All right.
Beautiful.
I'm good. I've recovered.
Goodbye, Karen, Jared. Eric, Melania, Donald, Rudy Giuliani, Ted.
Well, at least Ted's cool, I guess. Interior, Utonium house. Living room, continuous. The girls keep watching TV as the news switches to a press conference. The banner below. Townsville erupts in chaos. Mind-controlling robots. Mayor Mondale speaks. JoJo. Citizens, under the control of these malicious robots, are being forced to act violently toward each other with no end in sight. I'm sad to say I believe my late father was right. This appears to be the work of Drake Utonium.
Bubbles. What?
Beyblade Geek USA $2 super chat. Allegro is not looking too bad at this moment. I mean, thankfully the girls haven't twerked. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I kind of prefer Allegro to this. At least in Largo, Allegro wasn't an obnoxious character, and even somewhere over the swing said he wasn't like terrible. His plan didn't make any sense, but he wasn't obnoxious. On TV, news footage of Drake on a rooftop screaming. Drake, burn Townsville, all must pay. If you're looking for it, you can see his
Blossom. Yellow eyes. Buttercup. Someone's setting him up. Bubbles. He needs us. Now.
Off Blossom, overwhelmed and terrified by this call to duty. End of Act 4. Act 5. Exterior, Townsville streets, various, day. The Powerpuff Girls drive toward town in the white Puffmobile Sprinter van. The Puffmobile? The Puffmobile? That's the best they got? The Puffmobile. Ugh. Buttercup drives. Blossom is in front, Bubbles in back. They pull up to the city center.
Buttercup. I can't believe we didn't fly. Blossom. I'm sorry. You know I can't get on a plane without a Xanax.
Oh my god.
Buttercup. But you can literally fly. Let's sidebar this.
$3 super chat from Jade Rogers. Thank you for doing this script. It's insane. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I'm having a ton of fun. And I think everyone else in the chat is having a ton of fun too, even if this is absolute torture.
I'm having fun.
Yeah, this is a good time. I hate it, but it's a good time. They get out of the car.
I need a Xanax.
So does Blossom. Or Bubbles, I don't know. All of them. They get out of the car. We see anarchy in the streets. Cars on fire. Fights breaking out.
Bubbles. They're all possessed. This is like the gathering of the Juggalos.
Oh my god.
Blossom. You've been? Bubbles. I was paid to appear. Blossom. We need to get to Dad.
Keyblade Master Andy, $5 super chat. Now I'm really skeptical over the credibility of this. They named caterpillars after politicians. That's too on the nose. Dude, honestly, I wouldn't put it past them. With everything else in this script, I could believe this being real. I don't want it to be. This actually ties into Echoes' $5 super chat. Shadow, please tell me the show isn't going to be an actual thing, please. As of right now, the show is still confirmed to go on. Thankfully, this pilot is being rewritten, and for good measure, because this is atrocious. So, at the very least, I can reassure everyone that this is not the final product, but we have no idea how much they're going to change. So some of this might still make it in, it might be completely different. It could be this isn't real. Don't know for absolute certainty, but at the very least, this isn't what's going to happen. It could be a variation, but this itself isn't. So, yeah, I'm hopeful that it's rewritten into something completely different that isn't utter shit, because this is utter shit. But, yeah. So, thank you both of you for the super chats. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see. The girls keep taking it in. People are fighting, shouting, and destroying property. Fire hydrants have been opened, and there's water all over the streets. Nearby, Henrietta, unnoticed by the Powerpuff Girls, strolls through the insanity she's helped create. She spots the girls and picks up her phone, ducking into an alley. Interior, alley, day.
Henrietta. Okay, they're here. You might want to make that arrest.
Crosscut phone call. Interior, mayor's office, day. JoJo is on the phone, exhilarated. JoJo. All three of them? Even Blossom?
Henrietta. Yep. You'll get to see them kick and scream as their dad gets hauled off to jail, just like you put on your vision board. Which you should never show anyone, by the way. The gold Lambo is cringe.
It's cringe. We have a quote in the script saying that it is cringe. Oh, this whole script is cringe. Oh, $5 super chat from the Ink Tank. You're a trooper powering through this. Hey, thanks, Kuro. Thank you so much. Or, unless you're not Kuro and you're one of the other members of the Ink Tank, I'm sorry for assuming. But thank you for the super chat. That's awesome. And yes, this script is cringe. Oh. JoJo smiles, taking in this moment. When his pet monkey screeches, JoJo frowns, his mood darkening. JoJo, no, it's not enough. I can't squander this opportunity.
Henrietta, what do you want me to do, JoJo?
JoJo, I want them to know how it feels to watch their father die. I want them to know how it feels to watch their father die. It's so dramatic. New plan. Oh,
Kind of cringe, JoJo.
it's kind of cringe, yeah. Just like that gold Lambo. Interior, Townsville City Center, same. The Powerpuff Girls head for Drake. On their way there, they cannot help but notice the mayhem. Bubbles stops.
Bubbles. Guys, wait. What about all these people? They need us.
I don't know, Bubbles. It's kind of cringe. Blossom looks around, conflicted. Buttercup keeps moving, then turns when she sees Blossom and Bubbles haven't moved.
Buttercup. Come on, saving Dad's life, I get, but playing superhero again?
$2 super chat from Blas6. I hope who approved this burns in the fires of ... I wouldn't wish pain on the people who wrote this, but I wouldn't want them to rewrite it. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that someone else is coming in to rewrite this and they're doing a better job, because so far this is really, 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 really bad. Yeah. Buttercup gestures to the fighting and ruin around them.
These are the same normos that kicked us out of here a decade ago. Why would we help them?
Because the original series has already had several episodes teaching you this, but apparently that's not canon.
Why normos?
I'm surprised they didn't just say
Why not normies?
Yeah, they had to go with normies.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they didn't even get the slang right that time. That's the wrong slang. Oh, this physically hurts, says PKMS 4498. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose one of my legs at this point. I can't take it. Blossom sighs, conflicted. Bubbles sees her wavering.
Bubbles. Blossom, you were the one who said we should help people no matter what, remember? You had the biggest, bravest heart out of all three of us. That's why you were the leader. Blossom. I was the leader because Dad said so. Buttercup. That's not true. I was designed to be in charge, but your annoying type A ass claimed that role. And you owned it. Bubbles. Guys, I know everyone here rejected us for semi-misogynistic reasons. It's our home. It's getting destroyed, and we have to save it. And Dad. This is our chance to show them that they were wrong about us.
Buttercup looks around, taking it in.
Buttercup. Look, I hate this town. I'm 50-50 on Drake, and I've got a hard-on for Mayhem that won't go down. I'm in.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. God damn it. Okay. That's.
She talks about boners a lot.
Yeah,
for
I was
a
gonna
lesbian.
say that's like the second or third time now. Like, wow. I feel like the wrong character saying this, but okay. Blossom or Bubbles smiles, looks to Blossom. She's shaking.
Blossom. No, I've done too much work in therapy to go there. I'm a grown woman now. I have degrees and a boyfriend and furniture from West Elm. I am not a Powerpuff Girl.
Blossom starts to have a panic attack, then runs off. Bubbles is about to take off after Blossom.
Buttercup. We have to move on. Bubbles. But Bloss. Buttercup. We'll do it for her, okay? It's what she wants, even if she can't say it. She was always our conscience. Bubbles. And I was just the attention whore. Buttercup. Hey, you were amazing.
Bubbles nods, touched. They take off in the other direction. Exterior Townsville, sky overhead, moments later. Possessed Drake is still standing on the rooftop. Bubbles and Buttercup observe from a safe distance.
Buttercup. Okay, so when Macy hit her head, it drove the woolly bear out of her. We need to do something like that, but on a mass scale, without, like, Bubbles, killing people, right?
Bubbles looks around. Her eyes land on a spa with an advertisement for laser hair removal. Her eyes light up.
Bubbles. Electrolysis. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that
I think
right.
it's electrolysis. But
Electrolysis. Buttercup. I know you don't get the natural thing, but now is not the time.
Bubbles flies to a telephone pole and rips a wire out of the pole, exposing its frayed end. Buttercup smiles, getting it.
Buttercup. Oh, sick! We're gonna fry them? Bubbles. No, we're going to lightly shock them. Enough to drive the bugs out, but not enough to kill them. Look, they're all standing in the water. Help me grab that pole.
They fly over to a telephone pole and begin to uproot it. Interior, alley, same. Blossom sits beside a dumpster doing breathing exercises. She closes her eyes and opens them, revealing young Blossom.
Oh my god, I have to do Young Blossom and Old Blossom?
Yes, you do. Unless you want me to do Young Blossom.
You should do Young Blossom.
All right. Young Blossom. Why are you hiding?
Blossom. I can't do this. I just want a normal life. I can't be the hero they want me to be.
Young Blossom. So be the hero you want to be, or you want to be. Do it on your terms. You don't have to wear a dress, you don't have to take daddy's notes about being less bossy, and you don't have to spend the rest of your life blaming yourself for mojo. You just have to be true to yourself. Be the person you would have been if no one was telling you what to do. Blossom considers this. Young Blossom disappears. Suddenly, the ground trembles. Interior, Townsville City Center, same. Buttercup and Bubbles hold the telephone pole above the crowd.
Buttercup. Just touch it to the water and the shock will spread.
They lower the pole gingerly. A jolt of electricity surges through the teeming mass standing in the flooded streets. People are knocked out. Then suddenly...
Bubbles. Look!
woolly bears are crawling and jumping out of people's ears. Bubbles and Buttercup are stoked, but then...
Henrietta. Hello, Powerpuff Girls. Oh, or just Powerpuffs, I guess.
Same thing. Reveal Henrietta on the roof of the building with Drake. The sisters are mid-air, holding the pole aloft.
Henrietta. I have complete and total power over him. Right, Professor Quacktonium?
Drake nods numbly. Also, that's the best insult she could come up with, really.
Bubbles. I knew you were a fake fan. Nobody's favorite is Blossom. What?
That's bullshit.
Sorry.
There's plenty of people who like Blossom. Look, I get that she was the least favorite of the three in that poll that Cartoon Network ran back in the 2000s, but, like, people still like Blossom. I'm just saying. Also...
she's my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, Blossom's grown on me a lot. Buttercup of the original series is still my favorite, but Blossom's grown on me a lot as a character over the years. Also, like, I'm just going to throw this out here. I came up with this insult, like, in my head a few seconds ago. Professor Duptonium would have been so much better. But let's just change the ooh sound to quack and call it a day, because that... okay. We got a $2 super chat from someone you may know. How are people not dead? Because they lightly shocked them, even though they can't control the voltage that's coming through the wire, but they lightly shocked them. It's okay. All right. I think you're at Buttercup.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Buttercup. Look, I don't know what you want with our dad, but please, let's talk this out. Girl to girl. Henrietta. You're not a girl. You're a boring grown-up who used to be cool. Hang it up and start a book club.
I mean, she's still a girl, but... Star Fun Play, $5 super chat. Why do PPG reboots keep hating Blossom? I don't know. Because for some reason, the nerd archetype character is one to easily berate. That's why. It's just a trope, I guess. That's all I can come up with.
You would know.
I would. Bubbles lets go of the pole, ready to save Drake. But with the electric current, it's too much for Buttercup alone.
Buttercup. Bubbles!
Bubbles sees Buttercup needs her and helps her with the pole before it crashes to the ground. But the sisters are stuck.
Buttercup. We can't drop the pole. It'll kill them all. Henrietta. Let's go for a walk.
Okay, so the logic here is that they were able to lightly shock the people because they lightly touched the wire to the water, but now if they drop the pole into the water, it will shock them more, even though like the voltage on an electric current doesn't change based on how much of the what's the word? Fuck. God damn it. The word for the metal, the conductor, just because like the electric current's voltage doesn't increase if you touch the conductor a lot or a little. Like that's not how electricity works. It's not how it works. Once you have a going current, that's the voltage. You can't change the Oh my god. All right, sorry. I studied electricity and magnetism in college. This pisses me off. Anyways, all right. TV logic. Drake obediently walks to the edge of the building and falls off. Bubbles and Buttercup are helpless, holding the pole, screaming. End of Act 5. Act 6. Act 6. The professor dies. No, just kidding. Exterior, Townsville, dead. Drake plummets towards the ground. Buttercup screams. Bubbles watches in terror as Drake falls.
Bubbles. Daddy!
You think that's how she said it? I hate that. I hate that so much. Drake drops faster and faster, 30 feet away from the ground, then 20, then 10. When Blossom cuts through the air and scoops him up.
Buttercup. That's my bitch right there!
Like, this is, it's so facetious. It's all of that. It's so unnecessary. I hate it. Interior, mayor's office, continuous. JoJo watches from his window, furious. JoJo, no, no, no! $20 or 20... Is that a... No, that's the Norwegian currency, that's right. 20 Norwegian currency. Super chat. I'm an artist. I can draw an evil bunny for you. Do it. Honestly, I think that'd be cool. Thank you for the super chat.
That'd be awesome.
That would be. Back in the air, Blossom soaks up her hero moment.
Blossom. Sorry I'm late, Dad. I had to make peace with an old...
Drake slaps and scratches at Blossom,
friend?
still possessed.
Blossom. Stop! Stop! Ow! You are so annoying!
Blossom lands on the street with Drake, his fists flying. Blossom punches him in the face. His woolly bear flies out of his ear. Blossom stomps on it as Drake moans on the ground.
Blossom. That was surprisingly cathartic.
Townsville city center. Bubbles is stomping out all the woolly bears on the street when Blossom lands beside her. Bubbles gives her a huge hug.
Bubbles. Blossie, you saved the day! Blossom. Haven't heard that one in a while. Henrietta. My babies! My poor babies!
Blossom and Bubbles turn to find Henrietta crouched in a puddle, mourning her woolly bears.
Bubbles. Stomps one. Oops!
Henrietta smiles menacingly, slowly standing up.
Henrietta. Woolly bears, mount up!
This is literally... Oh, never mind. The busted woolly bears start to rise up and crawl toward Henrietta as she cackles maniacally. When suddenly, Henrietta is electrocuted and flies into a building. Hard, because that's how electrocution works. Reveal Buttercup with a live wire behind her. The woolly bears slump ineffectual without Henrietta's leadership.
Bubbles. Bud, way too much.
You know, for a second there, I really thought they were going to go the Roach Coach approach and have all the woolly bears, like, gather up around Henrietta and become this giant, like, caterpillar, but... Okay.
Transformer.
Yeah, right? Like,
Me too.
I wouldn't have been
Yeah.
surprised. Buttercup is worried until Henrietta starts coughing. The girls sigh, relieved. Buttercup's eyes light up.
Oh, nuts, I lost my place. Oh, there it is. Buttercup. Not dead!
Buttercup and Bubbles high-five. Then they hear cheering. They turn to discover a massive crowd cheering for them. The sisters soak it up, feeling like real heroes again. Exterior, Drake's house. Day. Newscaster. In a sweeping reversal of fate, the Powerpuff Girls are beloved again in Townsville. A super bloom surrounds the Utonium home. Townsville residents swing by, leaving gifts. A huge sign is hung across the front lawn. Thank you, Powerpuff Girls. Interior, Drake's house. Blossom's bedroom. Day. On the TV. Newscaster. The town is pleading for the girls to return permanently, but the sisters have yet to comment. Pan from the TV to Blossom standing by the window. She admires signs outside as she listens / watches a Bitmoji. Clive Bitmoji. Look, I get it. It's a cool opportunity. I just love our life together. I don't want to ask you to turn it down, but I hope you do. Sorry. Ugh, doing this on Bitmoji was a stupid idea. Love you. Blossom sighs, then notices something outside. Exterior, Drake's house. Day. Blossom opens the front door as someone walks by.
JoJo?
JoJo turns, smiles shyly at Blossom. JoJo. Hey, I was just leaving you guys a little token of appreciation. Inside, Buttercup looks out the window, watching them.
Buttercup. Bubba, come here!
Bubbles joins her at the window.
Bubbles. What? Whoa!
TJ Toaster with a $5 super chat. Sorry I'm late, I just got home from work. Honestly, I'd love a show with this concept, but better execution. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I get that there's a lot of people out there who like the idea of aging up the Powerpuff Girls. Personally, to me, I don't. I feel like that kind of diminishes a lot of the point and purpose of the original series. I'm not saying that it couldn't work, but I just don't personally see the Powerpuff Girls being a franchise that necessarily needs to do that. But I respect that interest nonetheless. And this could definitely use better execution for sure. I'll agree with you on that front. So, hey, thank you for the super chat. Intercut with Blossom picks up JoJo's gift. It's an action figure of her, the one we saw JoJo holding in the teaser.
Blossom. Wow, where did you get this?
JoJo. I actually bought it behind my dad's back when I was a kid. I had to hide it under the bed, like porn. Okay, that's great. See, we could have just said I had to hide it under the bed. We didn't need to add that second part, but because this show's script needs to be facetious, we just gotta throw in that terrible, terrible joke. JoJo continued, not because I did anything creepy with it, just because he hated you.
Buttercup. Oh my god, this is brutal. Blossom. No, yeah, I got that. I remember. I'm still so sorry, JoJo.
JoJo. It was an accident. Speaking of, I'm sorry about falsely accusing your dad of mass terrorism?
Blossom. Yeah, real egg on your face, huh?
JoJo. A little bit, yeah.
Blossom. Well, I guess we're even. I mean, we're not even. Nowhere close. I just mean, don't worry. Bubbles. Is she flirting? Girl.
JoJo, you think you guys are gonna stay?
Blossom. I don't know. We have to talk it out.
JoJo, well, I hope you do. God fucking damn it. It's always Blossom with the love interest in these reboots. Oh. Like, I can just visualize this being acted out on screen, and it's kind of cringe, to quote this script. So, good lord. JoJo starts to walk away.
JoJo is cringe.
JoJo is cringe. JoJo starts
Blossom.
to walk away.
JoJo. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Blossom. JoJo, why don't you hate me?
JoJo smiles and shrugs. It's not for lack of trying. Night. Blossom watches JoJo go, oddly drawn to him.
I don't want to read this next
You
line.
gotta read it. You have to. It's in the script. You gotta read it.
Okay. Buttercup. Classic hate boner.
Jesus Christ, that's all Buttercup's character's been diminished to. God damn it. I hate this. I hate it so much. Ugh, keep it together, Shadow.
Do you have a hate boner for it?
No, I'm not going to use that terminology at all. Keep it together. Okay. Interior, Utonium house, dining room, night. The sisters talk over each other at dinner, telling Drake a story. Their energy is magnetic and warm, like old times.
Buttercup. So, Dad, I came up behind her and zap her. She flies like 20 feet, splats into a wall.
All of them crack up. Drake slaps his knee. Drake. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Good thing they caught her. You know she murdered her parents?
Bubbles. Really? Good goss.
Good goss. What? Okay. Drake. So, have you girls thought about whether or not you want to stay in Townsville? The girls look at each other, quiet. Blossom's about to speak when Drake cuts her off. Drake continued. Before you answer, I just want to say, I know you are individuals with full lives and aspirations, so if picking up your old mantle doesn't feel like your life anymore, I'd want you to honor that. The girls are shocked by Drake's uncharacteristic clarity.
Buttercup. Are we sure we got that bug out?
Drake. Sarah called me, which I know wasn't easy for her, and mentioned that I sometimes don't express to you girls that I see you as full people.
Bubbles. Said that too, Jerry Orbach.
Drake. You're my daughters first, and your happiness is all that matters.
Blossom. You and Sarah talk? You know she still has a crush on you.
Drake. We'll discuss Sarah later. For now, you girls need to make a decision. Excusing himself. If you need me, I'll be in my lab. Drake leaves. A beat.
Buttercup. Are we really doing this? Blossom. I'd be giving up my whole life. A job. A great guy that loves me. Bubbles. I'd be giving up Hollywood. It was my dream. I probably looked pathetic to you guys, but... Blossom. You didn't. Buttercup. I'm giving up my backyard chickens. And a lot of other stuff, too. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss it. What about you guys?
They share nervous glances. Blossom, the most conflicted.
Bubbles. Grew up in a small town, and when the rain would fall down, I'd just stare out my window.
Buttercup smiles, joining in.
Buttercup and Bubbles. Dreaming of what could be, if I'd end up happy, I would pray could break away.
A $2 super chat from Grand Corsair. I'm scared to see this show do serious romance. I am too, if that one scene was anything to go by. Thank you for the super chat. They both stop singing and look to Blossom. Is she in or not? Blossom looks pained, shakes her head. Buttercup and Bubbles share a disappointed nod. A silent beat. Then...
Blossom. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. I'll do what it takes till I touch the sky. Buttercup. It was a fake out! Bubbles. What?
Buttercup and Bubbles are thrilled. They join in singing in each other's faces. Visceral. A complete return to childhood.
All three girls. I'll make a wish, take a chance, make a change, and break away.
$5 super chat from Taylor Ramirez. How does it feel to live long enough to see all your favorite franchises go down in flames? Yeah, I mean, Powerpuff, Pokemon, kind of Star Wars, but not entirely. Sonic, Humongous Entertainment, although that was years ago. Yeah, wow, now I'm kind of sad. At the very least, there are some things that are still good. Like Marvel. Marvel's good. I like that. It'll be ruined in 20 years, but that's future me's problem. Yeah, it sucks, though. It really sucks, but that's what money does. It corrupts corporations, and then they feel like they can just not give a shit and just put out a property or a product with the recognizable icon, and that's enough to sell. And sometimes that is the case, and other times it's not. But yeah, it's a rough life. But at least we're all suffering together. We still have Samurai Jack. That's right. That's right. I like season 5. I know some people don't like the ending, but I personally don't have a problem with it. Anyway, that's a tangent for another time. Interior, Powerpuff Girls home, Drake's lab, continuous. Drake hears the girls singing upstairs and smiles. He peers into a microscope, examining a defunct woolly bear robot. But he's doing more than just examining it. He's repairing it. The bot wriggles back to life and Drake smiles. He walks to a cabinet, revealing a hidden door. He opens it, walks inside. Drake's secret lab. Lights flicker on as Drake places the bot in a glass cage, surrounded by other mysterious specimens. As he exits, he looks to a picture on his wall of himself, Bubbles, and Buttercup as young girls. He looks at them, guilt-ridden. Interior, Utonium house, night. Close on the 2000s action figure of Blossom as the girls continue to scream, sing, and dance in the background. Match 2, interior. Mojo's observatory, night. A camera feed that JoJo watches. The action figure has a secret camera inside. A scowl on his face. His pet monkey watches the feed beside him, eating a banana. JoJo, I'll find another way to win re-election. We took them out once, we can do it again. Right, Dad? The monkey screeches with fervor as we cut to black. What the fuck? His dad's the fucking monkey? What? The end, by the way, but what? No fucking way. They are not doing that. Are they really doing that? Are they really doing that? What? That's the cliffhanger that they're ending the pilot on, is the fact that this monkey is JoJo's dad. Even though he died all those years ago. But I'm sure it's explained at some point. But Jesus Christ. So, their justification for Mojo's character is Mojo is the professor's human assistant. And the girls kill him in like 2003. And then he's dead. But he is somehow revived into a monkey, which then proceeded to live all the way to 2021. I mean, I don't know how old monkeys live or anything, but wow. I'm going with plan B. I'll put his brain in the robot monkey. Yeah, basically. Oh my god. All right, so that was a trip. That was a trip, all right. What did you miss, 0 stars? You missed JoJo admitting that the monkey that's been with him is his dad. So that was the CW Powerpuff Girls leaked script for the pilot episode. Wow, that was a roller coaster. And that was just a pilot, which presumably is like probably an hour long. Ugh, yikes. Well, painful. Harambe died for this. Well, they referenced Harambe in the script, Cat the Bart. So, yeah. Oh, I don't like this. This is bad. That was really bad. That was really bad. I'm glad they're rewriting this too. You know, there's like a very, very cynical part of me that says I wanted this to be like what was made, but at the same time, I'm glad it's not. Because I don't want it to suck horribly. If this is anything to go by, it's going to. But yeah, that was an experience, like, no doubt. Incredible. Mojo is Harambe, right? Yeah. This makes Dragon Ball Evolution look like a masterpiece. No kidding. No kidding. Best line? Oh, okay. That's tough. Cold Lambo is kind of cringe. Yeah, we'll see how much they rewrite. What has science done? Yeah, like I mentioned before, the script is not final. It's being rewritten. We don't know how much. So some of it could stay. All of it could be completely redone. Who knows? But yeah, overall overall thoughts, that was the worst trash that I could have imagined this turning out to be, and yeah, that's what it was. So I'm not kidding when I say this is pretty much what I expected it to be. There's a few plot twists in there I never saw coming, but other than that, this is basically as good as I expected it to be, which is not good at all. It's a complete dumpster fire. Nothing has been learned from the reboot. And if anything, they're just taking everything the reboot did, flipping it upside down, and doing the exact opposite. So, like, everything the reboot didn't do is what this is doing, and vice versa. Completely misses the point of what the Powerpuff Girls is. And I hope that it gets canceled and doesn't come to fruition at all. Like I honestly hope that during this rewrite stage, it's just like, you know what? No, we're not doing this at all. Done, canceled, move on. I hope. Unfortunately, though, as news keeps coming out and people are getting casted, and the fact that there's something like this written, it's just looking more and more likely that it's going to come out at some point. But at the very least, it sounds like it's not coming out this year. So we've got at least the rest of this year to kind of relax and brace for impact. We've got a $5 super chat from Sky Child. Is there really a right way to do this and old fans be satisfied with a darker tone that they insist needs to be forced in? See, that's the thing. Even for non-fans, like, would people really enjoy this? Like, I don't know. I can't speak from the perspective of one, but I just feel like even a non-fan wouldn't really find a reason to watch this over something else. I think it's impossible to appeal to old fans. I mean, I shouldn't say impossible. I'm sure there are some out there that actually want this. I don't see why. I think they're I think they're insane, but I don't see why. Oh, Mojo died in 2013. Yeah, you might be right there, Keyblade Master. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see the merit in this. I see no artistic or creative vision behind this at all. I feel like this is just a cash grab, but for a more mature and older audience rather than aiming at a very, very young demographic. So, the reboot was kind of a failure. Regardless of whether or not this comes out, I hope it's a failure. Because I'm tired of this franchise being dragged through the mud. It sucks. It really sucks that this is what they're doing. Especially because, like, we're in the peak of the superhero genre. Like, superheroes are bigger than they've ever been. And the Powerpuff Girls are being resorted to, like, this garbage. When it could be capitalizing on it so much more. But instead it's just shit. So, yeah. That's unfortunate. This makes Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life look like Hamlet. Yeah, basically. Basically. Would I review every episode? I have no intention of reviewing every episode of this. Like, if it's going to be like this, no way. Will I make videos on it? Yes. I intend to watch the first episode and do, like, a reaction video and, like, splice the good edits together and something like that. But I'm not reviewing every episode. If it's going to be like this, I refuse. Like, on principle. At least the reboot was still trying to be a fun cartoon, even if it failed miserably. But, like, this is just drab. Fiyoko Yuki, $5 super chat. It really sucks because I feel the actors really put their hearts in this. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to blame the actors. I very rarely blame the actors in situations like this. This just sounds like they were casted as something. They're going to work with what they got. We'll see. We'll see if they phone it in or not when it comes out. But so far we only have a few pictures, so it's kind of hard to tell. Grand Corsair, $2 super chat. DuckTales pulled it off. You're right, DuckTales did pull it off. You want to know why? Because DuckTales 2017 was still trying to be a fun cartoon. And it was still embracing what DuckTales, the original DuckTales, was, while putting a new spin on it without completely alienating everything that came prior. It's not like, you know, it's not like Huey, Dewey, and Louie were running around saying fuck Batman or anything, you know? It's not like Huey, Dewey, and Louie were getting drunk, wasted, and going to bars and hooking up and that shit. You know? I really don't see any... I really don't get what the vision is behind this. It's, like... I'm convinced it's only for money. Dark92 Enigma... super chat. I know CW will remake this pilot, but how can you come back from that? Oh, and kudos to Faye for the extra voices. Yeah, thanks for joining me, Faye.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Well, it was a blast. So, yeah. And thank you for the super chat. Let me think. So I think we're probably gonna end the stream off here, just because we've kind of come to the end. So as just a few little wrap up things. Let's see. I have a Discord server. You can join. Feel free to join. There should be a link in the description, I think. If not, you can join it via the descriptions of any of my videos or on my channel. I've opened up memberships on the channel. I see Captain Gus, Keyblade Master Andy. I remember Nexus was here. Lady Little was here yesterday. So you guys, thank you so much for becoming members. If anyone else wants to become a member, by all means. I opened up a P.O. box if you want to send me stuff. And I've got a new video coming out next Friday. It's going to be my first video tackling my new series of videos on cartoon licensed games. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, feel free to check it out. I've also got videos coming on Humongous Entertainment and LEGO Dimensions. And eventually, when more things come out about this CW reboot, I will be covering it more. Whether that's in the form of a live stream or future videos, things like that. Not sure yet, but this won't be the last time I'm talking about it. So by all means, Powerpuff Girls not disappearing from my channel at all. Thank you, TJ Toaster, for becoming a member. Swag status now. That's right. You've got access to some custom emojis, and you should be able to. You have that badge, and you should be able to see my exclusive community posts as well. I haven't made one yet, I don't think, but I plan on making one soon. So yeah, thank you guys so much. You members, thank you everyone for joining the chat. I hope you all had a blast. I'm going to be leaving this one public because I didn't have any issues with the first part, so they're both going to be public up on the channel in case you feel like tuning in, catching anything you might have missed. And yeah, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. So thank you once again to Faye for joining me. You can follow her on Twitter at UnluckyFaye. Is there anything else you'd like to plug?
For all the people who hate this fucking pilot, I just gotta tell you, try moveon.org.
Yeah. God damn it. There you go.
I'm just kidding. I love you guys.
Yeah, this was fun. So thank you guys for tuning in. I look forward to doing more streams in the future. I look forward to covering this show again, even though I know it's going to be terrible. And yeah, so until then, have you guys a fantastic night, and see you next time.
Bye.